And we're on. Good evening.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. My name's Barry.
And I'm Jay.
And we are Mitosu Crafts. And Tommy is about to join us.
Come on.
Come on. You're going to say hi as well? No, he's not. Right, let's check to make sure we're on live.
Yes, so if you're new to our page or channel, we are Mitosu Crafts. We're independent Stampin Up demonstrators based in the UK. So if you live in the UK, France, Germany, Austria, or the Netherlands, you'll be able to purchase current Stampin Up products from our online shop, mitosocrafts.com. We put out at least once a week some video with card making and paper craft inspirations. So don't forget to like our page, channel, and subscribe as well.
Hi Lisa. Hi Ellie.
Hello.
Thanks. Right, let's just get this sorted.
Cool. So today's creative share.
You don't know what you're doing.
We'll be doing some masculine cards with the High Tide stamp set. It is an old stamp set, but we still have it in our stash.
We have it for now anyway, at least.
Yes.
Until we find out later on tonight.
Yes. So if you are a demonstrator, you'll be able to see the 2020 to 2021 annual catalog from this evening. And yes, you'll be able to see new products that's going live in June the 3rd, I believe.
Are we doing a video tomorrow?
I don't know, are we?
I think we are going to do a video tomorrow. I'm going to put it out there. We're going to do a video probably tomorrow afternoon, I think. I reckon maybe tomorrow afternoon?
Yeah. Sometime
tomorrow. Going through, not the new catalogues, we can't show it to you, but we will be going through the retiring products. So if there's just to highlight the things which will be leaving us. So if you like it, you can we can give you a heads up, and you've got a bit of time to try and order it if you want it before it finally goes in June. So check us. Keep an eye out on your feed for tomorrow, for us going live.
Yes.
So good, excellent. So we've got a few people here.
Hi Jane.
Hi Jane.
Hi Lisa. Hi Sandra.
Good.
Yeah, so we decided to do some more masculine cards because we do have an online class next month, creating 3 cards with a PDF tutorial and a video demonstration, or live video demonstration via Zoom. So check that out. That's on our website, mitosocrafts.com, as well as on our Facebook page as well.
Yes, and that's open to the PDF instructions, and the Zoom video demonstration is open worldwide. Obviously, the kits and all the other options are only available to UK customers only, for us to obviously been able to sell it and send it. So yes, so if you live in any of the anywhere in the world and you still want to join us and have the video tutorial and still join us and craft along with your stash, if you've got it, then you're more than welcome to. Hi Debbie.
Hi Pascal.
Have I gone wrong? Have I gone live in the wrong place? I don't. No, I think I'm on the.
Yeah, I thought you double checked already.
Yeah.
Hi Lisa. Yes, so check out. Oh, he's so heavy. Yeah, check out those. What were you talking about? I don't even know.
I was on about about our online class. It's open worldwide.
Check out the information on our website or Facebook page.
Yes, good. All right.
We'll keep it quick this evening because the new catalog will be live from 8. So we do want to download it and see, and we're gonna have an online Stampin' Up annual catalog party at 8 o'clock.
Yes, which is gonna be interesting.
Come on.
Right. All right, so let's flip you round. Let's do some crafting, and we'll crack on. So
and I need to design mine.
And Jay needs to design his. Surprise. Right.
I never learn.
No, he doesn't. Okay, so as we said already, we're using the High Tide stamp set, and I'm not going to show you the finished project. So I've already made it. I'm really organised. The last 2 cards, I've actually got something planned and organised beforehand. So, but I haven't got any cardstock.
So organised.
So organised, yes. I need a card base. Where's all my designer series paper gone?
I didn't move it.
No, Can I have the designer series paper as well? I just completely and utterly ruined what I just said then, didn't I? So I'm really organised and I haven't got all the main parts. So we will be using the Come Sail Away designer series paper, and this is one which has been really popular for us actually. This is all we have left, so which is really surprising. So we've got a few pieces left of this. So the final card which we're going to make is done with this one here, using the basic grey cardstock and these ones. So I'm going to use this one right here, so which is good. So let's do my card base to start off with. I just need a trimmer. Hi Sandra. Hi Angie. Right, so let's do this. So I'm going to cut this at 14.6 centimetres. Rotate it round and score it at 10.5 centimetres. That's going to create my card base. Alright, so that's done, dusted. And just do that and that. Alright, so grab your designer series paper. So these are some of the offcuts which we want, and we're going to be thank you. So, sorry, just reading the comments here as well. So I'm going to get some designer series paper. I picked one which I like the front and the back, so I'm actually going to be using both sides of this. So this, I'm going to cut one of these strips down to, because I want my stripes to be going down rather than horizontally, I want them vertically. So I'm going to cut this down to 9 to start off with. I just realised I've already gone too small. 9 by 13. So that's fine. So that's going to sit on my card base like so. Alright, then what I'm going to do is I've got the back part, which is this one right here. I'm going to cut this down again. I'm just going to see how much I need to cut this down by. Which is 4 by 12. So I need this to be 12 centimetres. And I'm going to be using the reverse side of this one here. So I'm going to turn it over. Actually, I'm going to go half a centimetre. So I'm going to go 11 and no, I'm going to go 12 to start off with. Because I can always take off if I want to, but I can't add.
Can you not?
You're funny.
4 plus 1.
Well, I can't. I struggle to add sometimes anyway. So that's that, and that's gonna sit in like so, right there. All right. So I would also need a scrap bit of smoky slate or whatever it is. The card, same as the card base, basic grey. Sorry. See, now this is why you all need a J. Go and get this for me. Get this for me. Get that for me.
Yeah.
There we go. So I would also now be cutting a piece of smoky slates, measuring 5 by 8.4. So I'll do it this way here. But what I'll do that in a moment actually. I'll get the correct measurements once I've done the stamping, and we will crack on with that one. So I'm going to do some stamping first. So I've got myself a bit of, and obviously I'm going to be die cutting it using the rectangle stitched framelit dies. So this is the one which I'm going to be using. So, and that's going to go in there. So pick a bit of paper which is big enough for your die, and I'm going to grab the stamp.
Tommy, what are you doing?
Oh, I haven't got any. You're using all the blocks up here, aren't you?
What do you need?
I need. I'll use this one here.
Come on, Tom.
Dear, oh dear.
Got some of the loose. Come on.
This goes swimmingly well tonight. So I'm going to pop those two on there to start off with. So this is a two-step stamping technique stamp set. So we've got one which is going to be the shadow, and one which is obviously in the detail and the shadow. So you can do it in two different colours. I will just grab a stamping mat. Well, this isn't the actual proper stamping mat. This is the mat which is... I'll grab the proper one. So grab your stamping pierce mat. Because this is photopolymer and I'm on a hard table, I want to stamp on something which has got a little bit of give. So the colours which I'm going to use Pacific Point. Hi Liz, hi Rebecca. On a time limit tonight. Yes, we are on a time limit tonight. So I'm going to stamp this one up in Pacific Point to start off with. And I'm going to stamp this down. I'm going to do it over this side here. So I'm just holding it in place a little bit, and then I'll remove and do that. Okay, that's fine. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the second one. So I'm going to do this in Night of Navy, but now the Night of Navy initially is too dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a second generation, and I'm going to make it a little bit lighter. So ink up in your Night of Navy, stamp off first, and I'm going to eyeball this. Okay. There we go. And we'll go over. Let's see how well I've eyeballed this, because obviously you need to line this up perfectly to, and I think I've done a pretty good job there.
Well done.
And there we go, and that's how you create your lighthouse. All right, so what I'm going to give Jay to do now is I'm going to get him to
really,
he's just looked at me and gone, really, again? We're now going to die cut that one out for me.
Oh, do you trust me though?
So that's that. So I can pop those to one side for the moment, because I'm finished with that stamping there. And this is kind of, it's a really quick and simple card, really, when you think about it. There's not much really to it. I've cut my paper down to size. I've done my stamping now. So I'm going to stick this to my card base. And I'm just positioning that so I've got a nice even border all the way around that. There we go. Didn't he do well? That's it. So that's now die cut. So it's got your nice stitched edge as well, which is good. Okay, and I'm going to then stick this one down on this side here. So I'm now going to use the back side of this. And make sure check your orientation out first before you do it, because I want it to go this way around because of the I don't actually know what it's called, this navigational bit of equipment. So sorry. Is upright, because on my prototype I didn't, and then had to rip it off very quickly before the glue set. So that's in like that. So let's pop that to one side for a moment now. What I also need to do is I need to add some beams to my lighthouse. Jay's doing his prototype, but no, it's not his spreading out, it's me spreading out. I'm blaming Jade, but it's actually not Jade, it's me that's spreading out a little bit tonight. Okay, so I'm taking Pineapple Punch.
Hi Sarah.
Hi Sarah.
Hi Lindsay. Hi Melissa.
And I'm going to just pop this on here. Now I'm only going to be using the back end of this here. I'm just going to add a little bit in, and I'm just going to stick that on. Like that. 1 or 2? I think 2 works, doesn't it?
Yeah, 2 works. Sorry, I didn't know what you were asking me.
So there we go. So that's using Pineapple Punch, which we know is going to be leaving us in June. So that's fine. Just going to clean up a little bit because I'm doing a J and just dumping everything, and I don't like it.
So rude.
I know, very rude. That's fine. Lovely. Let's pop these away for a second, and then are you using this one here?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay. So that's that. Right, okay, I've got myself a little bit of room now. So now what I want to do is I just want to measure this. Grab my ruler again. So this is 4.6 by 8. So I want to take this to 8.4 by 5 is what I want to measure this down to. So I'll grab my thing again. Don't know where the trimmer is. There it is there. So we said 5. So I'm going 4 millimeters larger than I need by 8.4. And that there will be a nice layer for this one right here. Okay, so let's stick this on. Stick this onto this one right there. And get that ready.
Makes a change for you to be making a mess, Barry.
I know. I am making. I don't like it, Sarah, which is the problem. I don't know where anything is.
In front of you.
I know it is in front of me, but I can't see it in front of me. Right, so that's that one there. So I'm going to stick that one. Is going to go around about here. All right. So I'm going to do my sentiment first. So this needs to go. I need to cut this to 3 centimeters by 5 centimeters. So this is where it's a tiny. Get your tiny scraps out. So 3 by 5. And this is one of the things I love about this this trimmer, is that these small bits you can push right up against the end of it, and it's fine because it's got a lip right the way across. So small pieces, just as long as it's buttered up when you let go of it and in place, it's perfect. So you can cut yourself some real small strips out of it as well, or some fiddly pieces. So that's that one. And I'm going to pop this sentiment on this one right here, which is going to be, there's nothing little about the light you shine. I think this is quite a nice, it's suitable for a thank you for somebody. So a male thank you that's done something really, really nice for you. And I'm going to stamp this in Night of Navy. I forget about stamping in colour. I always just got my go-to is black, Memento, all the time.
And Night of Navy is near black.
And Night of Navy is near black, which is why on the card which I made this morning for the project on Friday, I stamped it in the garden green because I did it in there and I thought it looks very similar to black, but when I did it in the Night of Navy, so instead of buying another one, I'm gonna get another one. I'm gonna stamp this in Night of Navy. So remember to stamp. You can see your bone folder is a great start. Yes. There we go. It's virtually black anyway, but it will dry a little bit lighter. So that's that one. Just going to clean that off. Good. So, and that's going to go up the top around about there. So you can see how this is all coming along now. I'm grabbing some of the Night of Navy and Sahara Sand at Baker's Twine. And I'm just going to add some of this to the back of this. So I'm just going to just start again. I'm going to go around, so I just need to give myself a little bit more. Oh, Jay, can you plug the computer in, please? It's going to run out of battery in 4%.
What's the time? 20 bars.
Look at this, I'm using twine as well.
Wow.
And designer series paper on one card. And I'm going to use an embellishment.
What's happening to you?
I don't know what's happening to me. All right, so I'm just going to stick that and I'm just going to slide that into place down a little bit lower, down there like that. So that's just a little bit of something added to it. Okay, so let's put some dimensionals on the back of some of this stuff. With the knot on there, it's going to be quite bulky, so I'm going to just have some around that, just so it just...
Would you not want to have the knot in the front?
Well, I was thinking that actually, because it actually looks like quite a nice knot. on my prototype, the knot didn't look nice.
So you hid it.
So I hid it. So, but I can still...
I quite like the knot. Or is it too late now?
Can I get that? Can I twiddle? There we go. I've twiddled it round.
Where are you going to place the knot though?
I don't know where I'm going to place the knot. I'm going to place the knot...
Yeah, that's where I would...
that side there, because the balance of the card is going this way, so I'm just going to finish it off and balance it over that side there. All right. Just going to take all of the backings off of the dimensionals. Hi Kathy. Hi Danielle. Ooh. Oh, what are you doing?
Breaking
And I'm going to stick that around about there. Okay. So it's starting to take shape now. All right, and then I will pop some dimensionals on the back of this one. Yeah, I'm actually nearly finished, Joe. And I'm just going to stuck that in the wrong place. So let's just remove that one. So the top is this side, so I want 2 at the top and 1 at the bottom, because the reason I'm not going to stick one this side here is because I'm going to overlap it like so. Alright, so I'm going to pop a little bit of glue on the back of that one. So before I go any further, I have got the sailed away trinkets. And I'm going to use the little, so you've got these little anchors and wheels. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab myself a little mini glue dot. And we're just going to pop that in the centre. I might stick a couple on here just to make sure it's good and stuck.
Shall you do that one?
If you think we have time for it, we've got half an hour.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to stick that one. So that's where that's going to go, and I want this to go underneath ever so slightly, so I want that to go around about here. So once I'm happy. Now I haven't pushed it down completely yet, because if I'm not, I didn't want to stick it down until I was completely happy, so I'm just going to shove it in, and now I'll give it a bit of pressure. So yeah, you're going to do that one there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay's going to do something different with using the stamp set in a completely different way now, so which is quite nice. And let's pop another bit of glue just on that little part right there, just so that it will just adhere it just a little bit. I'm just going to do a little bit on the back. And there we go. There is my masculine make card. That's it. There we
Nice.
go. So, and look, I've used twine and an embellishment in one card, and designed a series paper. Wow. It's not, that's a wow. Just wow. All right, so there we go. So that's my card right there. All right, what I would probably do is I will put another bit of card in here, Whisper White, for writing a sentiment on, but it's not too dark. You can still write your sentiment and whatever you need in the middle down there. But there we go. There is my card. So I'm going to hand you over to Jay.
I'll try and be quick.
He is going to do something different with the stamp set. So not your traditional lighthouse. So there we go. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for Jay.
Hi. So, guess what I'm doing? Stamparatus. Stamparatus.
Stamparatus.
So, I designed a card this afternoon, and I wasn't gonna do it because I thought it might take so long. So I'm gonna see if I can do it really quickly with using this one and the Stamparatus. So the stamping tool, Stamparatus, if you don't have it yet, it's amazing. It gives you great stamping images, and you can realign and do so much more with it. But I'm gonna do the hinge step technique with this one. So I'm just aligning this. Actually, if I do it that way, I put it in the second, what do you call it, slot, so I know that when I put it in, it will, I'm not having to kind of like fight with that ridge there. So I'm aligning the top and making sure that that's straight, and then taking that down and picking that up. Oh no! Oh, it's too sticky. Wait. He says.
It's going swimmingly well.
Yeah.
Swimming. That's my new word of the day.
Swimmingly
Swimmingly well.
Okay. And I'm gonna use Paris. It's not picking it up now. Right, that's how we'll go.
Okay, give that to me for a moment.
You made it sticky and
It
sweet.
needs cleaning on the back.
Okay, so the Whisper White card that I'm doing is 8.6 centimeters. That is quite important just because to make it easier for what I'm doing, it needs to have the same on top and the bottom sizes, because I'm just gonna flip it. So if you're having problems, because this is plasticky, I'm just gonna do it this way. And you, oh no, look. Never mind. I can always use the back. There we go. So that's on there. So I'm gonna place this a centimeter higher.
See, we all make mistakes, so we're showing you how
not to do it.
how not to do it. Yeah.
And it's okay to make a mistake. So I'm basically just gonna ink up. Where's your inks? I did say that I was gonna use your inks.
Okay, sorry.
So Night of Navy, Pacific Point, and so I'm gonna do Pacific Point. I don't know if you can see. Sorry, gotta go. See you later. Yep, that is cool.
Yes, bye.
Right, Pacific Point. Ink it up, and then stamp it. Pretty much it. But I'm gonna put that back in. Did that move? No, that's fine. And then ink it up again. So I'm just gonna go along. So make it 90 degrees, pick it up, move along, and then stamp. If you do find that you haven't stamped properly, you can re-stamp your image. So for example, if you just went like that and you didn't stamp the top bit, you can, because it's aligned properly, you can just add more pressure to where it needed the ink to go on, and that's how you need to do that. Okay, I'm just gonna move this along. So you probably guessed what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna carry on, and Barry can get me some. I'll use basic gray as well, actually, as a card base, just to keep it the same as what Barry's done. And I'll show you what I did this afternoon. I actually used the colors from the Keep Stamping challenge that Stampin' Up puts out. So it's a color challenge. So for my original, I used Pretty Peacock card base, Crumb Cake, and Early Espresso. Okay, so that is done. And I've done it so that the width is longer than the cardstock, so I can snip it into. So now that's done, if you just flip this the other way around, and what you could do as well is clean that off.
So is there anything else we want to cut?
No, that is it. So I've got my finger under here just to see where it needs to align, the left and right. But it doesn't matter if you have more space on one side. Yeah, that's fine. And then I'll just add that one. And continue stamping. So you have a zigzag pattern piece using a stamp from High Tide. So I try to use stamps So if you need some more, this can be too dark now. Different ways of using stamps so, as well, which is quite, it makes your stamp set even better because you can use it for different things. So try looking at your stamps differently of how you can change it up slightly and make it interesting. And ooh, that didn't work. There you go. How are we doing for time?
Got 25 minutes yet, don't rush.
Okay.
Got loads of time.
Loads of time, is it? Hi, Jana. So who's got the Stamparatos? I do like the hinge step technique. I've been doing it quite a lot recently, and the card that I created for the Spot Creative Challenge yesterday, was it Tuesday? Yesterday, yeah. Yesterday, I used hinge step technique again using my meadow, but in a different way as well. My meadow stamp set. So the row of trees. So if you haven't seen that yet, that's on our Instagram, Facebook, and blog. And yeah, I can probably show that to you as well when we come off.
Little sneak peek at the end.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. I did do a stepped up version where I moved it slightly, and then you have kind of like a halo, but I'm gonna leave it like that just to keep it simple this time. And that is done. Can you, so is that 16?
14.6.
14.6.
Yeah, like you told me you wanted it cut from now on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. So we'll have the trimmer, please. Thank you. Right. Yeah, so we've been doing some PDF tutorials, and normally we do ours 14.5, but it's just easier to do 14.6 because it's 5 3/4. So for converting the tutorial, it's just so much easier for us. So that's why I was like 14.6. Okay, cool. So basic gray again, and I'm just gonna see on here. So you know that that's gonna be straight. And if you do make mistakes or you have your inky fingers on the side, you could always take off a centimeter, which is 3/8 of an inch. But you can leave it with a border or just have a smaller border as well. That looks alright. So I'm just gonna leave a small border. And I'll do the same for here. So creating patterns. Ooh, that's slightly a bit more smaller. Will it do it?
Ooh, are you going to be able to get that off? Why don't you cut it down to 14.6 and get a little guillotine in?
No, it's fine. I'm gonna try it. That's fine.
Breathe.
So I want the top as well. You can see I don't want the white bits on the top, so I'm gonna cut that down to where that is, and you can see that it's just gonna cut it off there as well.
Okay.
So to align that, I'm just gonna do it there, and then 14.6.
You didn't feed them, did you?
I have.
Oh, you have?
I've already fed them.
Okay. Oh, you nearly got a second dinner.
There we go. And then a tip for using the same stamp, but I'm gonna use it as for the sentiment. So I'm gonna use this stamp on, shall I do it on pool party? Yeah, can I have pool party, please?
I was getting at earlier on if you wanted any more colours.
Of course! Aren't you a mind reader? It's subtle.
How much do you need?
I just need one that fits that. So just a small one. Thanks. Oh, there should be like a really funky one. There you go, that should be fine. So I'm just gonna use what ink I had. And I'm just basically fussy cutting. So I'm just gonna cut that. And I'm gonna use the back of it to highlight the sentiment. So yeah, so Barry already mentioned about Friday. I think we have done on our YouTube channel as well. Friday is the Global Stampin' Video Hub, and the theme is masculine. So we have created another video for that, so check that out. So instead of, I use the stamp, but I'm gonna use that side, and then that's just gonna go over on top there. Before we do that, I'm just gonna use another stamp from the set for a bit of texture. Which is this one. So that's the land for the lighthouse.
Wait, after, sorry.
That's fine. And here we go. So you can use your topper, I guess, or your layer as a guide to where you want it to be, and then use that as a gauge to where you want your stamping to be done. Okay, so what ink? Night of Navy would be darker. We'll keep it Pacific Point. So I've just used one stamp, pink pad, ink pad. So if I keep it there, so just ink that up. Okay, and then if you place that on top, it just gives a hint of texture underneath. And we'll do the same for the bottom.
Just saying, Rebecca's just said, don't panic loads of time. You'll know when no one's watching it, it's 8 o'clock.
True. True. I'm nearly done anyway, so that's good. We still have to have dinner. There we go. So again, just using something else.
Ew, that's pretty. Did you do that on the original one?
Yes, I
You
did.
did, didn't you?
I'll show you the original, so stay tuned. So this is a simpler-ish version, but the main thing is the actual hinge step technique. Do I like that way? Yeah. Is that straight? straight enough. If you do have any overhang, you can just use your paper snip and cut that in, but that's fine. And then for this one, I'm gonna put that on foam pad, like so. And what sentiment? I use as for the sentiment, I actually use a different stamp set. What other sentiment is in this set?
Nothing which will really fit inside of that. Do you want me to get
No, I can do shine.
Why don't we use Label Me Bold?
Oh yeah, I love Label Me Bold.
You don't have to always use the same sentiments out of the same.
Yes, I'm sure you have loads of stamps with different sentiments. So I'm just gonna use our favorite stamp.
Or do what you did initially with Well Said.
No, that's fine. We'll do Label Me Bold. Thank you. Great idea, Barry. I just didn't want to ask him to get it for me.
I have my moments.
Right, there you go. So because I used the same stamp as a template for cutting this, you know that it's gonna match the way I guess the angle. Oh, and what am I doing? Look.
What are you doing?
I have no idea. Wait, it's because I used the blue on it. I can't. It's not. I should have stuck it down even more, but I didn't.
You've been stingy.
No, because I need small dimensionals. I didn't push it hard enough for it to stick. So anyway, I'm gonna put that on there. Why are you laughing?
You're funny.
So it gives a border on there, and then for you, because why not? I just stamped on the floor. There you go.
Are you done with these stamps up here?
Yes, please. You can tidy that bit. So if you use Night of Navy, you can use. Is it alright? It looks alright. Memento will probably be better. Night of Navy is fine. There we go. Or I could have stamped on there, but in hindsight, never mind. There we go. And there we go. So quite simple looking card, but you do have the hinge step technique there. Wonky or straight?
Straight.
Straight. There you go. So that's the same. There you go. Ta-da! I'm gonna finish there. You can add embellishments if you want to, but for guy cards, I think the less is more.
Didn't he do well?
So I'll show you my original. This is the original. So Pretty Peacock. early espresso crumb cake. So the step up version for this is basically what I said earlier. I moved the Whisper White card slightly to the left and stamped a second ink, so you have that offset colors.
I really like that.
And that one was done with the Well Said stamp set. So it's got Father's Day on there, and that's white embossed as well.
Really?
So a quicker version, but this one, because it was double stamped, it made the early espresso darker than usual. There we go.
Look at that.
That was quick,
on
right?
fire. Yeah, you are quick.
I think I was trying to be really quick.
Yeah, maybe hopefully it didn't come across as rushing, but there we go. So that's my first card if you missed it. I'm going to show you something. I did it as well when I was doing the test runs. I stamped it in red because I didn't know what to do, because I quite liked it with the red as well. So that's what the lighthouse looks like if you stamp it in real red. And that's still Night of Navy, but second generation Night of Navy as well. So it's I haven't got one with the first generation on it. I'll show you. That's what it looks like when it's first generation, and then second generation. So you can see it just lightens it up a little bit. That stamping tool, where can you do?
Yeah, the stamping tool you can get from our online shop. It's called the Stamparatus. We'll put up a link for it.
Yes. Are you, Linda? Where are you? Are you in Europe or are you in America? Just let us know. If you're in Europe, if you're either in France, Germany, Netherlands, or Austria, you can buy it from us, and we'll pop the link up. If you're in America,
we can
recommend you, or if you're in Australia, we can recommend you some other demonstrators. Just let us know where you're from. So there we go. So that's what it's like in red as well, in real red and Night of Navy. So excellent. All right. So shall we flip round?
Yeah.
There we go. So good.
Cool. Thanks so much.
Holland. Yes, you can order that from.
Yeah.
You can order that from our online shop. My card looks smaller than yours, but no, it's just the way that
I can't see because my face is covered. Right. Thank you so much again for joining us this evening. As mentioned, the new annual catalogue is going live soon. So if you would like to see or get in to what's going to be trending next year with your crafting, card making and paper crafts, join our team, Mitosu Stampers, and join Stampin Up so you can save on your future craft products as well. Anything else you want to add, Barry?
No, I'm just trying to find that link for the Stamparatus. But what we'll do is we're pop a. Yeah, you can buy that from our online shop if you're interested. You can actually in the Netherlands you can shop with us as well here in the UK, which is fine. So we'll pop the product link up for you on that one there, and you can have a little look. At that one there.
Yes,
So
you can just see in the background the card Barry made and the box that I made for Global Stamp Video Hub. So check that out on Friday.
Yes,
Cool.
Excellent. All right, thank you very much for watching, and does Tommy had his appearance?
Yes, he did. There you go. Oh.
Hey, you big man.
Cool.
All right, lovely. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you very, very soon back on...
But you said tomorrow.
I said tomorrow, didn't I? I'm losing track of the days. All of this this non-working malarkey is playing tricks with my mind. All right, so we're tomorrow, retirement list, and then we'll be back on Sunday for another video over on YouTube. All right?
Yeah.
That's it. Cool.
Thank you so much.
Thanks very much for watching.
Take care.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.